Welcome to Successful Tradings. If you're one of our subscribers, I'm hoping that you actually were able to make money out of the alert. So just that was a message from that was getting there. So in today's video, we are going to recap the market overall and then take a look at some of the setup. So without any further ado, let us go ahead and do that. So here's SPY on TradingView. So SPY as of now, it's in between a 61.8% Bollinger Band, not Bollinger Band, Fibonacci retracement rather, and the 78.6% retracement. So here's what's how we close today. So we gapped up obviously, and here it's really where it's getting dicey. We have room on the upper Bollinger. What's the upper Bollinger Band? 146.62. Okay, so it's increasing, so that's actually a good thing, making room. And I'm not looking at SPY, folks. I'm looking. Somebody could tell me that. What's going on there? I was confused for a bit. So here's SPY. Here's SPY, which is approaching close at 312.09, which is just the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement. Sorry about that. Today was one of those. I mean, the entire week, the way that the week has gone, right? So we were able to be patient for the most part on Monday and Tuesday, and the way that there was mostly sideways. That's typical of how the markets trade. So you can be patient in 5 weeks. 5 days is a long time for you to be able to set up a trade and to be able to trade effectively. So in this case on here, a lot of stocks were able to start moving today while they didn't move yesterday. So with 2 days left on here, the market is signaling a bullish pattern all over the place, really. There are very few stocks that finish in the red today. And you can play with the trend, meaning that either when you get a confirmation based onto either the alert system, based on maybe the stock is breaking resistance, you can follow that movement under. Except some stock may have some news of the like. Facebook, for instance, had some news with everything that's going on now with what their CEO stand is. So outside of those, I mean, there are plenty of stock to be traded. Now, obviously, I cannot speak of it now, but I know that if out of the list that we did a video for our subscriber, a lot of them paid good well today. And when I say well, you know the standard pretty much. I was just charting one where pretty much between yesterday and today did a 10 bagger. Yeah, that's another 10 bagger. So we'll be talking about that in the video recap. So that's where SPY stood, right? So SPY ran today a little bit more than IWM ran a little bit more, but in relation to maybe QQQs, they were a little bit timid. Yesterday, I don't know if I jinxed the QQQs, because yesterday with that video that's, hey, they are approaching the all-time high. So the high today was actually touched it, folks. 237.47 was the high today. The previous high that we have will be 237, 47. That's the same number, folks. I'm reading them up of here. Okay? So is that so 247? I'm not sure. Is it reading this one? 236? Yeah, it's a different one. It's exactly the same number. Can you believe that? So the high of this bar here, let me zoom on. This high here is at 237.47, and we hit the high of 237.47. So I was distracted in the last few minutes of the session. Okay, so this, folks, is typical. That's the Peter trade, right? So 247.47, 44. Let's be precise. 44. That is showing us. So, and then they had to bring it down. Okay, so folks, we were set up most likely to see more upside here, bearing any unforeseen development or bearing the Telex jinx, as the upper Bollinger Band is increasing. So you see the last three values on here. I'm reading them up of here. So we had 236.16, 236.89, 237.85 today. So if that trend continue, we can expect to see at least 238.5, 239. So who knows, by Friday, folks, maybe I ought to be taking Friday expiration, June 5th, QQQ, 240 calls. You heard it from here. You heard it from here. Let's take a look how much they're worth. Can we do that? Can we do that? Let's take a look and look at the Qs, like some folks like to call them. So QQQ, 240 calls for Friday. I have 39 cents on the ask, 37 on the bid. So if I do what we like to do, we go side by side. So let's bring that chart here. Okay. I mean, the movement today, they provided some gain today. I mean, between yesterday, let's say yesterday they were as low as 19 cents and they went as high as 6. So a good 300%, 200% win on them. But I mean, the session today was a bit chaotic because, I mean, the pattern looked like yesterday. Remember this pattern here? We sell off, we make you believe that we are selling off, and then all of a sudden in the second part of the session, we remain bullish. So let's look at the chart of QQQ itself on here on the 15 minutes. That will be easier for us to take a look at. Yeah, it wasn't as severe as yesterday. Yesterday was more, but 3 candles, I mean, in 45 minutes and then rally the rest of the day. They took their time this time around. And notice here, let's do something. So yesterday we compared SPY to Apple. So today let's do again a quick comparison here to look at. So on my left hand side here, we are looking at QQQ on the 15-minute chart. So on the right hand side, let's take a look at Apple again. And let's go on the 15 minutes granularity. Okay, and put them hopefully on the same scale. So 11 o'clock from the 3rd. So I need to zoom on this one. Okay, they are about the same level. So you see this? It's like, yeah, same here. an unbalanced V, or so sort of, or I don't know, a U with the right-hand side. So that bullish action and the close, I mean, the last candle here on the 15 minutes, this one had 2 candles like that. So that's what we saw yesterday at the closing on SPY. So yeah, let's see what transpired out of that. Obviously, potential catalyst could be what they are. What's in terms of news? What do we have tomorrow here? Let's take a quick look. So typically on Thursday, they gave us the initial job claims. That's are they providing those numbers tomorrow? I do not trade news, as you know. So yeah, the initial job claims come tomorrow before in the pre-market. So at 8:30 Eastern. So yeah, that could be the consensus forecast is 1.8 million. So if that number is anything lower than that, you could see a gap up here tomorrow. And QQQs, they are really on par. I mean, they hit the all-time high today, so they are on par of making that. So that trade, the 240, so on QQQ on the weekly, that's something that we could be looking into Friday. So aside from that, there are, I can't talk about that one. It wasn't one of our subscribers, but I provided that to at least one of our subscribers. So did you guys catch BA today? Oh Lord, this action was, and it's even up. It's further up after hours. Is that so? I was just going through my list earlier. Sorry that guys that I'm looking down on here. I'm just looking at, yeah, it's up 2.6% after hours after doing this. So BA, according to this, 12% today. I mean, those options, if you were to get them yesterday, or I mean, if you got them on Monday, even better. I mean, but oh my goodness, this is just amazing. And this is something that for us, we foresaw last week was on the 27th or the 28th, because we gave that as a trade, long-term trade for one of our subscribers. Was a part of his coaching session So just the way that this specific individual like to trade. So folks, these are the payout. So when people ask options how much they pay, so the weekly option, this is the weekly, the 172 calls, they pay 3,381%. The 175, meaning you were way out of the money, $20 out of the money, they pay 2,900%. The 185, that was the 175. The 180 calls, they pay 2,720%. But now the thing would be, I need to pay a lot of money for that. No, let me give you the 180 from what price to what price, because that matches as well, right? So let's take a look instead of me reading it. So they were about 7 cents yesterday, folks, or 8 cents. Okay. This morning. And then at the close on here, they went as high as $3.31. So actually the close here that we see, it's not even taking into account how high they went. That's just, and opportunities like this, they exist, guys. Opportunities like this. So yeah, BA is written on the 27th. So I asked that trader if he took the trade. So yeah, he got 20 contracts. But the expiration we have on that, it's on in August, because it just suits his style of trading. So I gave him that and less than a week later, he's paying off, folks. That's what we do at Successful Trading, trying to, based on our interaction with you, on our coaching one-on-one, we can get you into trade that fits your style, and that's most of the time they will be bringing you success. We hope that you consider joining Successful Trading subscription alert soon or in the near future. Until then, we wish you a good morning, a good afternoon, a good night, wherever you are watching from. Thank you. Bye-bye.